Welcome to the TacticaSoccer YouTube channel. This video shows you how to add or substitute players to your team or squad. This feature is only available for the premium version of Tactica, which you can upgrade to by selecting the basket icon in the top right corner of the app. To add or substitute players, make sure the team menu bar is visible on the left side of the chalkboard and select Configure on the team you wish to work with. We'll choose Team A. The players in the on-field list on the left are those players that are already on the pitch. The players in the off-field list on the right are players who are in the squad but not yet on the pitch. We're going to look at three ways of altering players on these lists: substituting one player for another, moving a player to a different list, either on-field or off-field, and adding a new player to either list. Let's look at substitutions first. To substitute an on-field player for one off-field, you drag a player from the off-field list to one on the on-field list. To do this, you select the player you want to go onto the field from the off-field list by touching the cross to the left of the player and dragging, by keeping your finger on the screen, the player over to the on-field player you want substituted until the on-field player turns shaded, and then you let go. Let's substitute number 4 for number 8. So we grab number 8, we move him over number 4, and we let go. If we go to chalkboard, we can see the new player on the pitch in place of number 4. Now all the movements of the previous player are now replicated by the new player, and this is particularly useful during matches for showing your substitutes what is expected of them in set plays. Now on to moving players from one list to the other. To move a player from one list to the other, you again select the cross symbol to the left of the player and drag that player, by keeping your finger on the screen, to the other list. But make sure you don't place the player over another player where it turns shaded, as this will result in a substitution. Note that moving a player from the on-field list to the off-field list will remove the player from the pitch and will also lose any animations for that player, so be careful. Let's move number 8 from the on-field to the off-field. And as you can see, it says dragging player off-field will lose animations. We're going to click OK. If we go back to the pitch, we can see that he's disappeared. He's no longer on-field. We go back to Configure. Also, by moving now a player from the off-field list to the on-field list, it will add that player to the pitch, on the left side for Team A or right side for Team B. So let's move number 4 back onto the pitch. And if we look now back at chalkboard, we can see the player there, we click select, and we can position him back on the pitch. Let's look next at adding new players. Back to the configuration page. So to add a new player, we select Add a Player at the bottom of the Configure page. If you wish to add a player under the on-field list, you add a new player to that list on the grass below and on the pitch in chalkboard, either to the left side for Team A or right for Team B. So we can now press select and we can move that player onto the pitch. Note that player has no name or number. So see the video on personalizing your team if you want to edit the player's details. If you click under the Add a Player on the off-field list, you'll add a new entry to the squad list there and also on the bench below. Again, note that player has no name or number, and if you want to edit him, see the video on personalizing your team. Thanks for watching this video on adding and substituting players, and why not check out our other videos on the TacticaSoccer YouTube channel.